Looking to live your best life, even in the midst of so much chaos? Join us for Wellness Wednesdays, where we'll explore tips and tricks that will help you not only survive, but thrive.
Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Slate, Marketing Director for Johnson Granite, and I'm here with a new segment that we're going to be featuring every month. It's called Wellness Wednesdays. We're going to come to you the first Wednesday of every month with simple tips and tricks that we can all incorporate to help us get a little healthier and stay well. So we're going to start the segment with an opportunity for you to cook once, but eat twice or maybe even 3 or 4 times. So whenever we can make things go a little quicker in the kitchen, that's what we want to do. We're going to begin today with a simple Greek salad. And so you're going to need some simple ingredients. We have some cucumbers that have already been quartered. We have some little grape tomatoes that have been halved. Also a little bit of red onion there. You can also use a sweet Vidalia onion if you prefer that. We have a little bit of red pepper, actually red, gold, and orange pepper, so a little bit of color. And we have some parsley, some freshly chopped parsley. And then we're going to fold this up. So we're going to go ahead and take our spatula and just fold that around and around. And then we're going to go ahead and take in a dressing that I've already mixed up. Any oil you like, about a half a cup of that, and a couple of other ingredients, just a little bit of Greek yogurt, a little bit of spices, tiny bit of garlic if you don't mind a little garlic. And so we're going to make sure that we get all of that in, because that's going to be our dressing for this Greek salad. I'm going to get every little last morsel in there. Okay, we're going to give this just one more stir before. I like to have it, really nice and stirred up. Luckily that countertop's clean, right? Really nice and stirred up before we put in the feta cheese. That way my cheese stays a little more chunky and is not so macerated. So I want to get all that good feta cheese mixed in there. So now that we have that done, we'll want to do one final mix of the salad. And you can see that yummy goodness right there. And you want to chill this. And this is going to be my family's side dish for the evening. Maybe an ear of corn or something also on the side. But this is going to be our family side dish for dinner this evening. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, cover it and chill it for at least a couple of hours, and it will be ready to go. And then we're going to work on our next thing. So let me go ahead and put this away. Now up next we have our chicken. And this is just a boneless chicken tender that we purchased. And I like to lay them out on a cookie sheet with a little bit of parchment. It makes the cleanup so much easier. And we're going to do just a little bit of seasoning on that. I'm going to encourage you to throw caution to the wind and throw spice to your chicken, because it's going to make it more flavorful. And for a part of this recipe, we're going to actually macerate this chicken. We're going to pull it apart and shred it. And so the seasoning won't be as overpowering when it's sprinkled into another dish, okay? So after we do that, we want to just make a nice flip here. And here we go again. Again, excellent coverage. Always trying to look for something in the spice department that has limited number of seasonings, but going to be flavorful. So you want to make sure you get a little garlic in there, or a little red pepper, or perhaps some lemon pepper. All of those are great things that really bring out the flavor of the meat. Now we're going to take this out to the grill. Okay, so we've got our grill preheated and we're ready to put our chicken on. Now these tenders, they won't take very long at all. So just gotta get them on and maybe turn them once and call it good. Smells good. Right. We're going to close the lid and set a timer for exactly 6 minutes. Okay, time has passed, and I think it's time for us to remove our chicken to the plate. Looking good. Okay. Now, we have a family of 4, but this is still way more chicken than what we would eat for one night. And the reason is, this is not just tonight's dinner, but it is also going to make a couple more meals for our family. So let's get inside and put it together. Okay, so now we have our yummy chicken ready to go, and we already have our summer salad, our nice Greek salad that is ready, and we're going to have dinner all ready to go for the family. Okay, we're back. Now that dinner's done and everyone's been fed and we have all this leftover chicken and all this leftover Greek salad, we're going to show you how you can make this meal last for yet another meal. Now, these are some handy dandy gloves that I have gotten used to using in the kitchen. They're just coated gloves that you pick up from like Lowe's or Walmart or any kind of hardware shop. It's pulled chicken, when it's pulled apart, actually retains the juice better than when you cut it. So if you want your chicken shredded, a good easy way to do it is, I just like to put these on and really just get in there, and I pull everything apart. Once these are all broken up, you want to go ahead and we'll take these gloves off and put those to the side. And we're going to go ahead and put about 1/2 cup of the mixture that we made earlier with the Greek salad into each one of your wide-mouthed mason jars. Now, they have to be wide-mouthed mason jars, otherwise you're going to have to really fight to get your salad out of there, and you don't want to have to do that. So, again, about 1/2 cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. And this has all the vegetables that are going to be the base or the topper for your salad, but it also has that dressing that we whipped up already incorporated, so that makes that nice and easy. Now we're going to go ahead and get some chicken and put our protein in play for every one of these. Now, the key to these jar salads really working well is when you squeeze out all of the air. And the best way to do that is to pack them full of lettuce. So this is romaine lettuce that I have already washed and dried, and I am getting these things just as full as I can get them before putting the lid on to seal. And what that will do again is press more of the air out and help the lettuce and the salad stay fresh longer while it's in the refrigerator. Now, one thing about the type of salad to use, you need to use a hearty blend like a romaine, because some of the softer ones like the spring mix and things like that, they will get soggy in just pretty short order in the refrigerator, even when you've done them just as I'm describing. But the romaine will keep its crispness as long as you keep the lid on nice and tight, and as long as you have packed it full. It'll keep in your refrigerator for 7 to 10 days. No joke. So, this is going to be lined up in your refrigerator. These nice little jars. They look beautiful. Who in the world is going to say, you know what, I'm not going to eat that, I'm just going to order pizza? Maybe me, but hopefully not. With this beautiful looking salad already prepared and ready to eat, all I have to do is take the lid off, turn it upside down and shake it out, and into the bowl it goes. And I'm ready to go. All I need is a fork. So this is something that we hope that you will find useful, a way to feed your family for one night and feed yourself for several more. So we hope that this is something that you'll enjoy, and join us again for our Wellness Wednesdays. Again, those are going to be brought to you by Johnson Granite the first Wednesday of every single month in 2020. Here's to your good health. Thank you and have a good day.
For recipes, information, or tips related to this Wellness Wednesday segment or any other, just visit our website at johnsongraniteinc.com. and look for the Wellness Wednesdays logo.